Two of the most accessible tools in the pranayama world come to us from an area called directional flow. Today we're going to explore two distinct types of directional flow of the breath, an energetic and muscular action that completely changes the outcome of a breathing practice. Hi, I'm Steve from Steve White Yoga, bringing you the application of yoga to manage your health, improve your relationships, and balance your life. Come on with me for yoga off the mat today as we explore directional flow of the breath. I sometimes think about the tale of the tortoise and the hare when I'm thinking about this whole concept of directional flow of the breath. The tortoise in this case represents our parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest portion of the nervous system, and the hare represents the sympathetic portion, the active, the fight, flight, or freeze portion. The way it applies to the breath is in how we muscularly and energetically affect our breathing on a conscious level. So what we are trying to accomplish ultimately is deep diaphragmatic breathing. Parasympathetic tone is what the Western term is for the creation of a deep breath that comes into the abdomen. So there are a couple of different ways to accomplish this. The first one is what we call chest to belly breathing. The second one is what we call belly to chest breathing. They both essentially accomplish the same purpose, but muscularly they're two different actions. The purpose of a practice in breathing from a yoga standpoint is really to accomplish three different things. One is to improve focus. The second is to increase breath capacity. And the third is to impact the autonomic nervous system. Going back to the image of the tortoise and the hare, if you're feeling sluggish or depressed or lethargic, then a little more hare might be in order, or sympathetic activation. If you're feeling a little anxious or you're overwhelmed or even angry, then a little more tortoise, so parasympathetic activity. We can accomplish both in the world of breathing, and today we're going to focus primarily on the tortoise because, frankly, that's where most people are in life, is a little less anxiety, a little less stress, a little more calm. So before we start, I should make a clarification. Some people have the impression that you can direct the breath anywhere in the body, and from a technical standpoint, that's just not true. The air will go only into the lungs and no further. So when we're talking about breathing into the belly, or for that matter, breathing into the toes or the hips, what we're really talking about is the energy of the breath. For today's purposes, we're going to direct the energy of the breath into the belly. So this is deep abdominal breathing. I've got two techniques I want to show you today. The first is a little simpler and a little easier. The second, a little more complex and therefore a little more difficult to do. The first one we call belly to chest inhale and just a relaxed natural exhale. So we start with placing one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly, and then we begin to breathe by really feeling the abdomen fill as we take in breath. And then the chest fills, and then we have a relaxed exhale. Inhale, focusing on the belly. Then the chest will fill. Exhale and relax. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, belly. Fill the chest. And relax, exhale. So in this first technique, we have what would be considered to be a passive exhale. The second technique, as I said, is a little bit more complex because the inhale is actually activated as is the exhale. So again, I'm going to start with one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. I'm going to take an exhale and consciously pull my belly in. And then as I inhale, I'm going to keep the belly contracted and firm and use the chest to take the first part of the inhale. And then relax the belly progressively for the second part of the inhale. My exhale pulls the belly back. My inhale is to the chest, belly contracted. And then the belly fills. Exhale, belly draws in, it's active. One more time. So we're not really doing anything different in the air, with the air, not to make too fine a point on it. What we're doing is something different with the musculature. And this energetic action will tend to promote the parasympathetic tone, as it's called in Western terms, the rest and digest portion of the nervous system, and creating a sense of relax or calm. This is a technique, either of these techniques, that you can use really at any time of day. Toward the end of day can be nice. And just say 5 minutes of breathing on a regular basis will act cumulatively to begin to create a greater sense of calm, a greater sense of ease, increased focus, and over a period of time, also increased breath capacity. So give this a try at home. See how you like it, and let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for hanging out with me for today's session. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. And for more videos on yoga beyond the mat involving breathing and meditation and all kinds of other stuff, please subscribe. You can also check out my website, stevewhiteyoga.com, where there's more information. Until next time, keep breathing deeply. Thanks for watching.